Your next comic from Boston, Massachusetts, please welcome Kevin Turner!
Thank you. Hi, nice to meet you all. I'm not good at first impressions. The first time I met my parents, I cried. I'm not good at meeting people, especially strangers. Back before COVID, I was taking the trash out in my apartment complex, and this frantic lady came up to me and she was like, "Oh, thank God you're here." And I was like, "I'm not ready for whatever it is you're about to ask." She's like, "My Uber to the airport's waiting downstairs and my nanny's running late. Do you mind watching my newborn baby for like 5 minutes until the nanny comes?" What I should have said was, "Yeah, no problem," but instead I said, "Well, are you sure you can trust me?" She's like, "Well, now I'm not." I'm like, "I'm sorry," she said, "we're total strangers, you don't know me, but I know me, and knowing my luck, that kid is gonna die in the 5 minutes that I watch it." But anyway, I apologized, and I said I watched the kid, so she left and I watched the kid, and it died. So everything worked out for me. I'm an Air Force veteran, so that's another veteran in the crowd. Don't clap, you don't know what I did. I was an engineer in the Air Force. The most warlike thing I ever did was try to plan lunch with only the people I like, okay? That's all I did. My family, though, I've got 2 brothers, both Marines, both deployed to Afghanistan, both got injured on deployment, and I got arrested. So, you know, to each their own. No, it's true, my brother, well, we won't use his real name for the sake of privacy, so let's just say Jeffrey Townsend Turner. My brother, Jeff got shot in the helmet. An Afghan soldier kind of saved his life. Jeff was climbing up a berm, and the Afghan was pulling him up, and shots were fired, so the Afghan dropped him, and he slid back down the berm, and as he was sliding down the berm, his helmet slid forward, and right as his helmet slid forward, the bullet struck where his helmet slid to. And he was fine, he just got like a welt on his forehead. But the details are important because that's not what my mom told me what happened. My mom grew up very poor, very German. She doesn't have time for emotions, she's task-oriented. I was in high school at the time, so I came home from school one day, and right as I walked in the door, my mom just goes, "Jeff got shot in the head." But he's okay. And your father's gay. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it in. Well, neither could your father. Okay. Right. No, my father's not gay, he's a pilot. 2 unrelated things. Yeah, he's a pilot, which is cool, but that's what also makes it weird, because women consistently rank pilot as the sexiest profession for a man, and it's just hard for me to sexualize my father, but I'll try. I get it. I get why pilots have this reputation for being sexy, because the things pilots say in and of themselves are like pickup lines. Like the last time I flew with my dad, I met him at the gate like 90 minutes before the flight, and he's like, "Kev, you want to just get on the plane now?" I was like, "Shouldn't I like wait for my zone?" He's like, "Kev, I fly the thing. You board when I say you board." I was like, "Oh my God, Dad, stop. What are we gonna do with all this time on the plane together? Are you gonna show me your cockpit? Is that what you're gonna do? Is it too far? Do you have any nuts for me, Dad? Any peanuts for me to eat? Is that the line? I have more. Let's get ready for liftoff, Daddy." Okay, all right. We found it. We found the line. Being a pilot son means I fly for free, so you're all entitled to hate me, but it's not that simple. It means I fly standby, which means we only get on if there's any seats left over on the plane, and there's this whole ranking structure to determine who gets on. So growing up in a family of 7, when Dad was like, "We're going to Disney World," that meant you pack your bags, you get to the airport, you go to the gate, or you go to the check-in, you go through security, you get to the gate, you see the list of all the people in front of you, and you just hope somebody dies. You just hope somebody dies. Like, I was going up to any family I could, like, "Oh my God, thank God you're here. Can I watch your kid for like 5 minutes?" And we would get separated a lot, you know? Like, if there was only 2 seats available and 5 of us, then 2 of us would go on, and the rest of us would find another way home, you know? And let me tell you, when you get separated from your family a lot, you get real good at evaluating which family members are important to you. Like now, if my family was ever held hostage and they're like, "Give us $1 million or we'll kill your sister," I'd be like, "Which sister? Which one?" I told both of my sisters that joke, and one of them was like, "Wait, which one is it?" And the other was like, "Ha ha ha ha." Maybe you have to ask. Thanks so much, guys. My name's Kevin Turner.